Ooh, he's out of there. It still looks trash. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Why? Because we're running two of my favorite archetypes in one lovely Orzhov deck. And that is, of course, going to be Vampire Knights. Chevalier de Vampire. Yes. Orzhov, Chevalier de Vampire Knights. I love it. I'm calling them Blood Knights. A lot of knights, a lot of vampires. And we're running it in with some of these lovely new Ixalan cards and even more of these lovely new Alchemy Ixalan cards. Yes, I said the dreaded A word. I want you to stick around and listen because there's a lot of fun stuff in this. And I think I can make a believer out of you if you watch this deck because it is a lot of fun. It is very cool. And it's using some of the newest stuff in a very unique format that doesn't have all the downsides of standard right now. So before we get down to this, before I show you what we have here, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe. Yes, it will. Yeah. Oh, he's going to rip you up. That's a YouTube werewolf who will absolutely rip you up for not liking and subscribing to the channel. So you got to watch out for him. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainej for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch or on YouTube. We do stream on YouTube as well, so hit that bell and you won't miss a thing. You won't miss a stream. And check out our Discord community for all latest news and information. Post your decks, ask questions, see all the previews. Everything is there. Talk to me, whatever. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So you follow that link below, you can get to the link that will get you to the AetherHub link that will get you to a copy of this deck right here that we're running, which of course is Blood Knights. So what is it that we have in Blood Knights? Well, we're going to start with some removal, which is cut down, and I can just show you the full removal package here, which unfortunately I had to up. I wish I didn't have to run so much removal in standard, but man, or alchemy rather, it's kind of necessary. 2 cut downs, 2 go for the throats, 3 go for the throats, and 2 destroy evils. So all said and done, that is 7 direct cut down, 7 direct removals. You could also go with more cut down. A Get Lost is not a bad one. A Bitter Triumph and a Claim the Precious isn't bad either because that one gets a Ring Temptation and we are using a little bit of those mechanics. So I know people are going to say, why didn't you run Bitter? Why didn't you run Get Lost? Those are the ones. And you're saying, where's Infernal Grasp? It's not in Alchemy because there's a lot of new cards there's a lot of cards that aren't in Alchemy right now. So, which is why I like to change it up. We also have Werefox Bodyguard, which works like the modern day Brutal Cathar, except it needs 2 white. It flashes in and it exiles a non-fox creature until the end of turn. So we also have that kind of exile ability right there with Werefox. So that's what we're looking at for our removal package. Dusk's Landing. Oh man, I love this card. 2 Lady Vampires in golden armor. Yeah, yes, please. 1 black and sorcery. Draw a card. If an opponent lost life this turn and you gain life this turn, seek 2 vampire cards instead. Very cool. Seek means you just go through your deck and you find them or they randomly come out at you, which we have a lot of vampire cards in this deck, and we have a lot of gain and drain, so it's very useful that we can hit off this Dusk Landing. It's a new card. It's a new Ixalan Alchemy card, and it's only an uncommon. Greedy Freebooter, yes, the new way of ramping. Ramp and Scry right there in one package. He's a human pirate. I needed something a little early to put down for early blockers and possible sacrifice outlets. Gets us that extra Scry and that extra treasure. Kind of like the new Shambling Gas. Love to see him right there. Talked about Destroy Evil, but we're also going to talk about Vanguard of the Rose. We have Andanto Vanguard at home. 1 white and 1 3/1. Pay 1 life, you sacrifice another creature or artifact, so you could sacrifice a treasure or a map or a blood token or something like that. It gains indestructible until the end of turn, and you tap it. So very hard to kill this guy, very resistant to board wipes unless it's board exile, and has a great way of sacrifice outlet in the way of, sacrifice a Greedy Freebooter, sacrifice a treasure, something like that. Plus a very aggressive 3/1, which is nice. Go for the throat we talked about. Arvad, the Weatherlight Smuggler. Love this guy. 1 black, 1 white, 1/1, Death Touch and Lifelink. He is a cool looking vampire knight. Oh, I forgot to bring up Vanguard, Vampire Knight. Arvad, Vampire Knight. Here they come. Death Touch, lifelink at the beginning of your end step. If a creature died this turn, any creature, can be yours, can be theirs, doesn't matter. If we sacrifice one, he gets this. Weatherlight Smuggler, Arvad perpetually gets +1++X +X, for X is the number of creatures that died. This triggers also if Arvad is in the graveyard. So even if he's dead, if we somehow figure out a way to resurrect him, which I suppose we could do by adding some other stuff into the deck, he will perpetually get 1/1 forever. Bartolomé del Presidio. Del Presidio. Orzhov colors, black, white, 2/1, sacrifice another creature artifact, put a 1/1 counter on Bartolomé del Presidio. I like this because if people are playing removal, if they're playing kill cards, I like to just sacrifice them with Bartolomé and make him stronger. If they're going to die anyways, they might as well be food for Bartolomé. Again, a nice aggressive 2/1 and a build up for a nice Vampire Knight right there, which is great for some of the Tribal Knight stuff we're going to have. Valiant Batrider. Look at this guy. He is riding a white back, which we all know is Shikaka. Shout out, leave a comment if you understand that reference. 1 white, 2/3/3 flying human knight. Whenever Valiant Batrider deals combat damage to a player, that creature gets a one-time boon, meaning that I have a little thing that stays on there for a little while until it resolves. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. If you don't, each opponent draws a card. So it's kind of a tax card. If you hit them for their next turn, anytime they cast a non-creature spell, they have to pay 1 or they give us free cards. Okay? So that's kind of the idea behind that one. So it is a 3/3 flying knight for 3, which is nice, and it also taxes them and gives us some card draw. Werefox Bodyguard we talked about is a 2/2 elf fox knight for 2 white and 1. If it enters the battlefield, exile 1 other target non-fox creature until Werefox leaves the battlefield. Then of course you can sacrifice it to gain 2 life if you so desire. Great way to exile something or protect something even. If something can do a board wipe, you can bring somebody in, it gets board wiped, and then the other thing comes back. Here we go, guys. It's not a knight deck unless we're running the ghouls, right? We've got to run the ghouls, the ghouls. Nazgûls. We're running 9 of them. 1 black and 2, 1/2 Death Touch Wraith Knight, of course. When Nazgûl enters the battlefield, the ring tempts you. Whenever a ring tempts you, put a 1/1 counter on each Wraith you control. A deck can have up to 9 cards named Nazgûl, which I do. I accidentally undid one right here while I was building this deck. I gotta put one back in, but I'm using 1 of each type, as you can see here. I have 1 of each mana style, as you like, and we have 9 of them, and again, they're knights. Very, very cool stuff right there. Here is a new card. Oh, we're gonna get into some jank with these too, so I don't think we're just done with Nazgûl. They're good and powerful, and we get the ring temptation, but there's some extra jankitude that's gonna go on right here. High Marshal Arguel. I actually am tempted to put 3 of him in here. He is a cool guy. 1 black, 1 white, Vampire Knight, 3/1. Whenever High Marshal Arguel dies, conjure a card named Arguel's Bloodfast onto the battlefield, and you may transform it. So you immediately get Arguel's Bloodfast, and then, which is that artifact, and then you can choose to immediately transform. You can keep this one, which lets you draw cards for life, and you can transform potentially into the Temple of Aclazotz, which isn't showing me here. Temple of Aclazotz basically is a land. It generates 1 black mana, and you can sacrifice any creature for life equal to its toughness, I believe. So it's an automatic sacrifice outlet that just gives you life. Arguel's Bloodfast, you can have either one. Then, if you have multiple of them out, if you control an enchantment named Arguel's Bloodfast and a land named Temple of Aclazotz, if it dies, you create 2 4/3 white and black vampire demon tokens with flying. Really, really cool stuff. So it is a great way to get vampire demon tokens out. The more of them you have, maybe you want to put 3 of them in there. I like 2 of them. It's a very cool card. It's a great way to get an extra mana out. You can get Arguel's Blood fast and that extra black mana generator right there. Raddic, Tal Zealot. Yes, a human knight right here. Hexproof from white, hexproof from black. Very useful, very resistant to removal, this guy is. 1 black, 1 white, and 2 4/4. Whenever 1 or more knights you control attacks, draft a card from his spellbook. So you get 1 out of 15 cards. That was Reaper Knight, Guardian of Faith, Knight of the Ebon Legion, Cavalier Dawn, Benelish Marshal, fantastic one. Cavalier Knight right there, Murderous Rider, Order of Knight, Acclaim Contender, Dauntless Bodyguard, Valiant Knight, look at this, +1/+1 to all other knights, and you can give them all double strike. Ooh, That is a brutal finisher right there. Smitten Swordmaster, I like this one because it's a gain and drain with that Curry favor right there. You'll see me choose this one a lot because they lose X life and you gain X life for however many knights you have. Black Lance Paladin's a great flash card right there. History of Benalia and the Circle of Loyalty, which gives it's cheaper for each knight you control, and creatures you control get +1/+1. And whenever you cast a legendary spell, which we have High Marshal and Raddic, you get some other bonuses as well. Now, this is all well and good, but what do we do to set it off? What do we say? Jay, what's the X factor? What's going to make it go crazy? Well, you're looking at it right here. The Roaming Throne. A Jank Master's best friend right here. If you're not on the Roaming Throne yet, you need to get on it. 4-drop, 4/4 artifact creature golem and ward 2. Not easy to get rid of, and immune to cut and immune to go for the throw because it's an artifact. When Roaming Throne enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Guess what we're going to pick? Knight. Roaming Throne is the chosen type in addition to the others, so it counts as a knight if you're attacking or doing any kind of knight-related type of stuff. If a triggered ability of another creature you control of the chosen type triggers, it triggers an additional time. This is where things get wild. That means every time something dies on Arvad and it gets +X/+X, it gets double that. Every time Bartolomé, double that. Valiant Batrider, double that. Werefox, it exiles 2 creatures because that's a triggered ability. It gets double that. Nazgûl, every single time one of them gets in, the ring tempts you twice, and you put a 1/1 counter on each wraith you control twice. Guess what? If you have 2 Nazgûl and you put another Nazgûl out, and it triggers each time, each time you do that, whenever a wraith, whenever Nazgûl enters the battlefield. So if you have 2 of them, it's going to be multiplied by 4. It's ridiculous. It starts stacking in a crazy cascading effect. High Marshal Arguel, you get 2 of them. You get the Arguel's Bloodfast, and you get the Temple of Aklazot. You can choose both. That means that it's easy to get that extra High Marshal out. You don't need to flip. You can do everything that you possibly could want with it. You get everything. You don't have to choose. Raddic, you get to search twice from that spellbook. Fantastic right there. Very, very powerful stuff with Roaming Throne, kicking on the high end there of the 4 drops. Kind of a low end aggressive knight. They're going to really charge in with all these powers, and we're really going to be effective here in the game. 9 swamps, 7 plains, 4 caves of Kolios, 2 restless fortress. I think is good for that gain and drain effect when you swing in. For that Nightmare Horror, lose 2 life and gain 2 life, really effective. It saved my life a few times. And 2 Caravan of Souls. Guess what you're gonna pick? You're gonna pick Knight. Easy enough to do to counter that counterspell nonsense that you might run into. This is what we're looking at here. 28 creatures, 23 of them are knights. Really 27 of them are because technically the 4 Roaming Thrones are knights as well. The only ones that aren't are the 2 human treasure guys that we have. 7 instants, 2 sorceries, 3 artifacts, 24 lands altogether with an average of 25. I'm not really worried about that. I flood more than I draw with this deck, so that's what we're doing. The curve looks pretty nice. That's what we're running right there. We still have our silly little might out. A little bit more black than white. That's why we're anchored a slightly bit higher with black than white right here. So let's look at it on the sideways view as we do for all my horizontal. Where's my horizontal gang, guys? Are you horizontal gang? Rise up, man. That's what we're looking right there. And again, a variety of secondary destruction spells on the back end for your pleasure right there. Very, very cool Death Knight, Blood Knight build right here. We're going to go into Unranked first. We're going to go into Unranked first just to get our chops, just to make sure everything is working smooth. And then we're going to jump into Ranked, and we will really hit Ranked. So we're going to go for Alchemy play first, then we'll go into Alchemy Ranked. You'll get to see both. Here we go, boys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. How long I've been doing content? About 2.5 years. I think it'll be 3 years next year. Okay, Vanguard of the Rose. We'll try it. We'll try it, guys. See if he's gonna want it. He's got Bear Van. scrolls. Herv, occur, Nazgûl. Boom, bump. Swing, bump. And he's out of there. Okay. All right, keep it going. We might be onto something here. Okay, I feel like that's okay. We'll start with the Restless Fortress. Seeker of the Nameless City. How's about it? How's about the Seeker of the Get Blowed Up City, huh? How about that instead? Started back in June. Things have been going well. I'm glad, man. It's a tough gig. They don't tell you that when you start, but it's a tough gig. It's fun, though. It's a fun job, but it's still a job. Do you like Standard or Alchemy? I like both. I like both. Knight, the swing, hit, pop. Schuler Kaminsky, how you doing, man? What kind of stuff you been making, Lexicon? I didn't really get a chance to look. I'm technically at work right now, so I'm just kind of slipping out. I work from home, so I'm just kind of slipping out to have a little good time with you, y'all. What do you make? Jeez. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's the play. Oh, Lord mercy. Let's get rid of High Marshal Arguel. Okay, yeah, definitely Roaming Throne with fucking whatever this is called. That's fucking wild. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's definitely the play. Maybe we go for 4 Roaming Thrones, man. That is fucking busted, dude. Arvad got double hits on that, too. Double Knights, holy shit. And we'll get double each time we get from Raddic. Oh, no, yeah, this is going to be brutal. Oh, that's a good idea, man. This ain't even in the win con right now, but look at this. All right. And he's out of there. Trogdor. Doof. 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 Yeah, for sure. I think that we might need to put another throne in there. Dusk's Landing. Yeah, let's see some bats. I already did a bat deck. I just did a mono black bat deck. You want me to play with my bat god deck? You're asking me to do that. Okay, I'm trying to try new stuff, man. You want to see the old? You want me to play the old hits? I'm trying to play new stuff. I'm trying to play the new album. Damn. All right. We'll do bat god. Lately, yeah, I've been feeling like a bat. The funny thing is that one didn't go fucking off on YouTube. I expected people to really fucking like that one, but the goddamn cat deck was more popular. The skeleton deck was more popular than the mono black bat god deck, which is shocking because normally mono black goes real hard on my channel. So I was pretty surprised at that. You never know what content people are gonna like. That's the crazy thing. Let's see here. Draw a card. Opponent lost. No, I don't have that. Oh, fucking 2 Restless Fortresses. Lately, I've been feeling like a bat god. Okay, let's do that. Let's do High Marshal Aguirre. Algo Ciento. Oh, fuck. Alright, well. Boom, boom. Temple of Aquazats. Nazgûl. The Ghoul. Yeah, pretty much. That's always how it is. That is always how it is. By Elspeth's command. Is he gonna swing in on me? Oh, he's just gonna do the 5 swing. Boof. Restless Voyage. Slide, slippity slide. Alright, let's do the Ghoul. Also known as the Gabagool. Ring Bearer. The Ghoul. Swing, bing. Get rid of that extra Tal Zealot. Especially gains +1 in flying. Didn't draw any of my removal there, so we do that. Bop, bop. Restless Fortress. So let's do this. Roman Throne, we say Knight. Boom. And it's going to trigger 80 bajillion gajillion times right here. Discard a card. We'll do get rid of Legions of Dusk's Landing right there. Oh no, it didn't work. Wait, why didn't it not say so? Triggered an ability because it triggered chosen type triggered. We chose Knight, and this didn't trigger. Oh, I didn't tempt it. Oh, I had to swing in. Yeah, that's it. Alright, didn't get enough there. That was a lot of fucking mana draws in a row, I'll tell you that much. Junya. Well, if we don't win this one, I'm fucking switching, dude. Obviously, this shit just doesn't work. Let's put down Restless Fortress. There you go. Ain't got nobody here tonight either. Holy shit. Oh. It's Junya business. Oh, Westfold Rider. Where was Gondor when the Westfold fell? Hardly anybody is here tonight. Hey, Christmas is here though. Welcome, Christmas. Marshal Zelfir. Immediately kill that. Oh, Namusha Raider, how you doing? Crown. Ooh. Swing, pop, draw a card. Yeah, we'll get rid of Destroy Evil and grab the Roman Throne. Hit. Where was Ryder when the Westfold fell? Roman Throne. We choose Knights. Discard a card. We definitely want to keep that Werefox Bodyguard. Ooh, got the Smite right there. Boom, boom. Okay. Sanctuary. What the fuck is that? Tap target creature puts a stun on it. Okay. Alright, sure, man. Whatever. Black Nightmare. Okay. I think he might be burned. Yeah, Junya. It's Junya business. Who's excited for the Game Awards, by the way? Think we'll see the GTA trailer? I'm pretty hopeful. That's you watch it for a different reason? I watch it to see the fucking game reveals. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Fallout looks good as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be mad if they don't make somebody act like a Fallout NPC, though. Just show me the games. I just want to see the game trailers, man. Listen, everything is a fucking advertisement nowadays. I just want to get the little bit of pleasure out of life that I can by playing bibliograms. You know what I mean? Triumphant Chomp. Yeah, he doesn't know what that is. I do genuinely like to see some people get some recognition. I don't think video game creators get a lot of recognition, especially voice actors. It's really nice to see the voice actors get up there and, you know, be appreciated for doing what largely was a unknown level of work that they used to do. That's good. I mean, all the fucking Mountain Dew ads I can do without, of course, and Doritos or whatever the fuck they're selling, but I'm old enough to just ignore those. I want to see game trailers, and I want to see some voice actors get some recognition, you know. Nobody corrected me about the GTA trailer thing, which is kind of funny. Everyone was like, yeah, man, get your hopes up, Jay. I thought at least somebody was going to jump on that one. Okay, swing in. Oh, Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley, man. What can I say about Jeff Keighley? The man knows how to grease the wheels, bro. That's what he's trying to do. Now, if you remember, back in the early 2000s, the Game Awards were fucking awful. They were really fucking stupid and bad. Like, talking about 2006, 2007, I feel like he fucking righted the ship a little bit, which is, frankly, a little shocking that this is what we have now after course correcting for a little while. Hey, listen, man, if you're going to blow somebody, you might as well blow Kojima. You know what I mean? He made Metal Gear. Now, there was the controversy. Now, Kojima wasn't allowed to go accept an award because Konami fucking fired him. And I think that's why he took that side so hard, is because Konami was like, you're fired from Metal Gear and your name is stripped from it and your fucking honor is fucking stripped from it. And so that's why he had him, that's why he made such a big deal about it. Later on, because they were like, you can never discuss ever having made Metal Gear in all of your life, and that was a pretty wild thing to tell someone. Let's try the Ghoul. Discard. Get rid of that cut down. I don't think we need that. Next. Hit. And then we can play Claim Contender. Boom. Bop. We can grab Nazgûl. So I'll counterpoint your I'm enjoying our repartee. Oh yeah, that guy. Bill Clinton. Yeah, that guy. He really messed up the Game of the Year Elden Ring thing. It doesn't look as grimy, but I would say it's an improvement. I would say it's largely an improvement. I think I got a little bit tired. I think you're going for a visual medium that's not so much a video game, that you need to maybe jazz things up a little bit. Let's do this. Ooh, he's out of there. It still looks trashed, but one of the complaints I had about Fallout 4, not so much 3, but Fallout 4 is that you could never make things look clean. And I realized that it's a dirty world, but we're supposed to be fixing it. So even when I had a really nice settling up, everything looked like it was made out of garbage still. And it's like, we could sweep. We could move piles of trash from out from places. We could, we could scrub things with fucking Brillo pads or something, or some sort of abrasive to shine them up a bit, to not just everything look like dirt and grime. Also, there is that contrast. There's that lovely contrast between the Institute and Vault stuff. Oppo goes first. We'll try it. There is that contrast between Institute and Vault stuff where, you have that garbage aesthetic, and then you have the clean Pip-Boy aesthetic, which is like so hardly contrasting with the nightmare that everyone else is. It shows off the luck of the not so much the luck, but, well, I guess luck is the correct word. The privilege of Institute, Conclave, and Vault Dwellers, in a sense, where they had a very controlled but comfortable life. It was not, they were okay for the most part. They survived. I don't know. I feel like the side drama about androids may not come up. It's hard to say. That's a whole other thread. I know there was a big thread in 4. They had touched on it in 3, but it was real big in 4. I think that's going to be a later season. Institute might come up, just that they might hint at it. Oh, look, Almogaver. He didn't have any burns here. Oh, that was a big fat stack of cards that he had. Definitely we have Brotherhood, and I think we might have... I think later seasons might do Underground Railroad and Institute. But I think that... Hey, look at that raccoon's going to punch you. That raccoon's going to punch you. The Gen 2s, or the Gen 1s were ugly. The Gen 2s were weird, and the Gen 3s were indistinguishable from a person. If I remember correctly. Like, Nick Valentine is like a Gen 2, right? The Gen 1s were those weird, white-eyed, those glowing-eyed, creepy ones that didn't move correctly. They looked like animated mannequins. The Gen 2 was a Nick Valentine's, which might have been more appropriate, more normal. And then the Gen 3s were they were indistinguishable from people. I think, if I remember my Fallout lore. I'm a big Bethesda game fan. I was late to the Fallout series, even though Bethesda got it. I didn't really play 3 or New Vegas. I didn't like them that much, but I love Bethesda games. Let's see here. We're getting mana flooded again. He's probably going to play removal on that guy. Wouldn't be surprised. Unsummon. Okay. But I really liked 4, and I know 4 was pretty controversial, but I had a good time. kitted myself out. I really dove into crafting, which was enjoyable. Yeah, I know the ones you're talking about. Oh yeah, they absolutely are very unpleasant to look at. Especially when they got like battle damaged and shit. Boom. Oh yeah, the nuke. You gotta have nuke, right? I've seen RoboCop too. Relic, Tal Zealot. Okay, you do that. You do that. Cavalier of Night. You may sacrifice a creature. You deal X damage. We'll do Smith Swordmaster. Protection from everything. Okay. Burden. Designed to use human experiments. Yeah, body horror. I'm not a big body horror fan. I get freaked out from that. You show me some serious fucking body horror, I'm like, oh man. Ooh. Draw, boom. Okay. Okay. CSJ, he's gonna pull on the ring. Okay. Gore is one thing, you know, like almost the more gory something is to the point where it becomes cartoonish, that bothers me less. Like if I see somebody like, you know, in a gore and they get hit by a sword or something and like blood, like samurai style, and blood sprays everywhere and goes, oh, like to the point where it's almost comedic in its delivery. That doesn't really bother me that much. But like I said, real bad body horror can really do it. Prevent all damage to be dealt to you by creatures this turn. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting thing right there, man, that you got there. Something about that fake human, that uncanny valley hits you really hard. Yeah, that's an interesting kind of phobia or freak out thing. That uncanny valley, man, that's gonna get a lot of us. I think the freakier ones are the ones that embraced being a synth, and they were like really fucking weird looking, and they added a bunch of shit to themselves, like the one in Far Harbor, which everyone agrees is like the better DLC. I think that one is like the weirder looking one. Boom. Bartolomé del Presidio. Okay. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? He's got something. Is he gonna do eerie interference? Probably. He wants to kill it. Okay. What is he running here? I'm genuinely confused at whatever this deck is, man. I've got an instant kill card in my hand, so I don't know what's going on. Caves? He's got caves. Crystal Grotto and Captivating Cave. And then he's just killing time, which is weird. And he's got 1,000,000 cards in his hand. I don't know what this guy's got going on, man. I'm gonna give him the sleepy emoji. White Sun's Twilight. Do this. Boom. 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 My turn. Boof. 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 Is that really was his plan? Was just to do fucking White Sun's Twilight out? That's really fucking sad if it was, man. Spell the Interlopers, very nice. Power 2. This is so fucking boring. Holy shit, man. He's gonna do 14 damage to me. By fucking preventing the game from being played 1,000,000,000 times. Fantastic. Love to see it. This deck is literal fucking Magic card cancer, by the way. This is literally everything Magic cards should not be. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to that one. Just turtling behind ultra spells and doing nothing, and taking forever. And it's like getting the solution to a problem the wrong way. That's what this deck is like. But just running board wipe, invincible, board wipe, invincible, board wipe, invincible, board wipe. I don't even, I'm hesitant to call that fucking control, man. I don't even want to call that control. And then to play it. Look at that. Oh, man. Okay. There's some bad hands here, boys. Get rid of Bartolomé. Okay, no white mana yet. That's cool. Okay, redo that. Boom, bop. Boom, bop, bop, bop. Draw a card. Greedy Freebooter. Let's drop that guy. Boom. Hit. Okay. Oh, all right. Mock Sapphire, very nice. The One Ring, very nice. So, okay, do that. Swing. Boom. Bump. Oracle the Alpha. Really looking for that infinite loop here. And Mile High Island, nope, he did not get it. He did not get it. Nice. All right. I think one more to finish him off. How about it, boys? I know that guy. Yeah, he's a crazy artist, huh? Yeah, he has like a very exaggerated style. Did he make Dome? Who's that did Dome? Oof. Dome, yeah, it was a book. It was kind of like that guy. Very, like, a lot of women, a lot of erotic drawings, weird, real weird and fucking body horror-esque and debauchery and shit. What's he gonna do? He's gonna turn somebody into a land and swing it in. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do this. Oop. By Marshal Arguel. I don't know if it was cybernetic humanoids or not. Boom. Transform. Boom. The ghouly ghouly ghoul. You got a protection card? Probably, yeah. Boom, pop. Swing. Circle of Loyalty for each knight you control. Let's do Sinister Swordmaster. Okay, discard a card. Discard a land right there. Let's do that. Katsushiro Otoma, that's what it is. Ooh, that's a tough one to deal with right there. Okay, so let's do landing. Ooh, I should have done something different there. I should have done Smitten Swordmaster first. Let's do that. Choose my, gotta make my ring bearer. Do him. Okay. Boof, boof. Oh. And he quit. Right as we got the game crashing on us right there. Is that something people are doing? Is this an exploit? I've had that happen multiple times. All right. Oh, mythic rare. And it's Invasion of Ravnica with 40 gems. We get the complete run of it right there. Very, very, very nice. I enjoy the Blood Knights. Boxboy and I were playing. It crashed on you guys too. Well, awesome. This Blood Knights is pretty fun overall, and it got some traction under it finally. We dialed it in, and it started really hurting, man. It started really hurting people, and I like that. I like to get a deck that really gain and drains people out because it's fun like that. So enjoy your alchemy cards, enjoy your Death Knights. Here it goes. Or I'm sorry, not Death Knights, Blood Knights. Until next time, guys. I've been Jay Vanlin, and you've been great. Bye bye.